Okay. So, okay. So it's jumping. And I'm still having. You can see. I'm trying to see if you can see it right here. So I'm trying to find out where it's a shoelace thing. Can you see it? Right there. I know it's frustrating, but I'm trying to show you. There it is. So you can see right here. It's kind of what I'm trying to talk about here. So I tuck them in there because I have another pair where I cut. I have another pair where I cut the shoelaces. But then it gets all kind of weird when you tie them. Because then they don't want to. It feels like I'm walking. I don't know if. Anyway, it's a New Balance commercial. They do okay. It's just the shoelaces are a little long. And that's something I have to kind of. You have to kind of be aware of those kinds of things. When you're. If those shoelaces get in your way. If the shoelaces get in your way. Okay, so if the shoelace in your way and you got a bunch of fountain drinks going on, that's not good. Disaster at hand. But if you have the shoelaces, under control, or you have them tucked in that way, those are the little things you have to do, unless you have maybe a pair of tennis shoes that don't have shoelaces, like zip up or slip-ons, things like that. I personally like shoelaces because, for one thing, you can control how tight the shoes are on your feet. Because slip-ons, sometimes they start stretching out, and the shoelaces can give you that extra grip, to stay on your feet. But you have to do something with them. You have to tuck it in, because you don't want to step on them and spill like 5 fountain drinks. Fountain drinks are your enemy in delivery. That's the one thing. And I always keep all my fountain drinks in the trunk. I try not to bring those fountain drinks in. But I'm gonna have to go here pretty soon. But that one was pretty smooth. Building numbers. Once again, I'll tell you, whoever is behind these apps, get those building numbers. Because if we don't get the building numbers, do you know if there's 500 apartments in one complex, do you know how hard it is if the building number does not correspond with the address? So like if you live in 505, then the building number would be 5, and you would find it in 505 or whatever. But sometimes it says, unit number 1134. Well, that building number there says 10811. But yet, sometimes there's a logical order. In most cases, there's a logical order. So if the building number was 1113 and it's building 11, that makes sense. But it's not always that easy. Trust me. Sometimes they do some weird stuff, and that's when you're in what I call up creek without a paddle kind of thing, and you're running around the apartment complex going, where is this person, and they're barely communicating with you. I think it's because they don't. Oh crap, there is something going on over here. Way back this way, if you can see. Probably you wouldn't, if you can see. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, there's like 12 cop cars in one area. But anyway, sometimes you don't always... I forgot what I was talking about. Do you remember what I was talking about? Oh, well, it doesn't matter.